and welcome to Faces Fur Radio. It is a Monday night, or at least it is right now.
Yep.
And we've got a great show lineup. Actually, it'll probably all be off the cuff, but who cares?
Pretty much like always.
I don't know what your definition of great is.
The most great.
Like the cheese. Yeah, great.
Grating cheese.
Grated cheese, yeah. So this is terrible intro so far, but let's jump right into it then.
Yeah. So just as an introduction to the game that I'm playing, it's Lemonade by omc.edu. Yeah. So
Lemonade stand.
So pretty much it's like, I'm just gonna play it hard.
No.
Oh, so hard.
Yeah. Pretty much you own a lemonade stand. You gotta kind of go positive. It's like economics and
Go
shit.
positive.
Yeah.
You gotta make money off your lemonade.
Lemonade.
All right, so I'm just wondering this. I was wondering this today. Have either of you guys ever had a crush on a fictional character?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
go on.
Probably. I think so.
I think the first one that I can remember is probably Starfire from Teen Titans.
Starfire was a babe.
Oh, yeah.
Don't blame me for that.
What about you, Corey?
Fictional characters.
Wait, what do you imagine doing with Starfire though? Like, how do you imagine your life together?
My
As a kid, like, how are you like how did you see things playing out?
I don't know. It was just anime tits. That's what it was.
I mean, that's fair. She's even better in the comics, by the way. She's fuller, bustier.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure most manga have busty girls.
Exactly.
Damn.
Corey, what about you? Any thoughts?
Let's see. First crush on a fictional character.
This shouldn't
I don't
be too difficult. You should remember
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
The Hulk.
She-Hulk. Actually.
Big man.
He had a crush on the Hulk.
Did you?
I'm not surprised.
I'm talking about you.
Oh. I am also not surprised in myself.
There you go.
So,
I only need 2 pictures.
you ever watch that show Totally Spies?
Totally.
Yes.
I had a crush on
Yes!
all 3 Totally Spies.
Yes.
What channel was that on?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
It was on at like 4 o'clock every day,
Yeah,
and I'd watch it when I get home from school.
Great. It was a quality television program.
Yeah.
Yeah, Totally Spies.
I just remember that one episode where, what was it? That like the 2 girls were stuck on ice and one wanted to stand straight up, and she's like, "No, you gotta crawl," and I'm just like, "Oh, cool."
That's the best episode description. That they should put that like in the episode description on like DirecTV or whatever you have Cablevision. Just like one girl wanted to stand up and the other one said, "No, you have to crawl."
Wait, it's so great.
The redhead was my favorite personally.
Yeah.
I was
I think
her
it was
name
the
was
blonde.
Sam, I think, or like the blonde was Alex.
I don't remember that much.
I remember it's my childhood crush though.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember
But all
quite a
3
bit
of them?
it.
You don't remember all 3 of them?
I don't remember.
Was only one you had a platonic crush, and the other one were just used materially?
Yeah, yeah. It was the one I really liked her personality as well as her figure.
Got it.
So like she was the real one, and the other 2 were like, okay, like if I get bored, like briefly.
Got it.
I'm
It's
sure
like
she won't mind.
It's like Blossom and the Powerpuff Girls.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, the Powerpuff Girls. That's
Are
where.
you saying that you had a crush on the Powerpuff Girls?
He had a crush on the professor.
Oh no! You know what?
Chemical
It was
X.
Okay, so you all know the Rugrats. You're all familiar with the Rugrats.
Are we? Yeah. I
Yeah,
am.
you better be.
Angelica?
You know,
Susie.
Rugrats all grown up.
Interracial.
Yeah?
All right.
All grown up.
Angelica, right?
And no.
No.
Not
not?
at all.
Wait, what was the name of the
she had-
doll?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Corey had a crush on Cynthia.
She and they all had
doll.
inhuman figures. Like they all their heads were ginormous. Like, it's all really, like,
Maybe you should play an easy, Corey.
No, I'm doing okay.
he has 19. Oh,
No,
No,
it's
he's-
because I'm spending money to make money.
yeah, sure.
It's cloudy, but basketball
Put it in the
players
bank,
like
save it
lemonade.
for a rainy day.
I mean,
Cloudy, but still warm.
It's cloudy.
Catch a falling
but
star
I'm
and put
gonna
it in your
make
pocket.
4
Save it for a
pictures.
rainy day.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
I am selling that.
Corey and I both bummed that Game of Thrones is over.
Yeah, me too.
Unfortunately.
Isaac is actually one of the premier George R.R. Martin.
I actually had dinner with him one time, and by touching me, he gave me his intellectual prowess on that of the world of Game of Thrones.
Okay, yeah. So Westeros, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Isaac, I'm just curious because you're so knowledgeable about this. You read all the books, right?
Yeah, all of them.
So
all 6 of them, right?
Oops.
7?
Yeah, well, there's the 6th one's coming out, but you got the manuscript early.
Well, no, I touched George R.R. Martin.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Just but I'm just
Was it a
wondering
tippy
what
touch?
what your thoughts were on this season. Like, what were your
Nothing can top the Red Wedding that was last season, because I mean, like, how can you kill Jon Snow in the Red Wedding? That's just, and then Tyrion too. You can't top killing them. But then, what made it a little bit, the one redeeming quality about the season is that Tyrion did come back, but he came back as a midget. He only had half his body mass. So Tyrion comes back with all 3 dragons, takes them away from Hodor. And then Khaleesi is like, fuck no, I am going to enslave everybody. And then I'm just, and then finally when they end it on Mount Doom, and the Death Star comes down over Mount Doom, and Luke Skywalker just walks out and says, "Anakin, I am your father." Just. But the best part was when.
Yeah, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part was when what's her name? That little shit, like that girl. She looks like a dude.
Yeah, what's her name?
Fuck if I know. George R.R. Martin really doesn't care. He's killing her off next season.
Her name is Littlefinger.
Littlefinger.
Oh, she's no. That's not my favorite. My favorite part is when the White Walkers turn that baby into Sauron. That was my favorite part.
I like that part too.
Yeah.
Actually,
That is also my
completely
favorite
that
part.
completely went over my head the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
But the second time though, I was like, wow,
It's
that
really
baby's
subtle.
Sauron.
You got to catch it.
Yeah.
Like the White Walker touches him with his long ET finger, and he just like the ring slides off his finger and touches her nose, and then she turns into the Eye of
She had
Sauron.
a nose ring.
Well, no, it like encircled her nose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a nose halo.
Oh, nose halo.
Yeah.
All right. That's a very common fashion trend, actually.
I find so too.
At least like in that realm, like on Tatooine, like
Yeah.
that's like super popular.
Personally, I find nose halos a lot more attractive than gauges.
So,
Okay. Yeah,
Isaac,
agree.
I do have a follow-up question.
Yeah.
What is your insight on the Westerosi currency of Reese's Pieces?
Personally, I
Inflation,
feel
man.
no. The currency should really be peanut M&Ms instead of Reese's Pieces, because
Okay.
peanut M&M, they just hold more value. It's like a gold standard dollar,
That's true.
And also, if ET comes and invades, he's just gonna eat all the fucking Reese's Pieces. And what about James Wood from Family Guy? He's gonna come and he's piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That's true.
Ooh, piece of
He
candy.
raises a valid point.
I do.
I know
But-
Corey's big in the Reese's Pieces
wouldn't
camp,
the-
but like honestly, peanut M&Ms.
But wouldn't the
Isaac's
the inflation of the peanut M&M go up because of Hodor's tie-ins with Al Qaeda and their peanut farms?
No, not necessarily, because Hodor's an idiot. So
Okay.
his tie-ins
Simpleton.
don't really mean anything because he thinks that he's growing lemons on his peanut farm. So
Ah,
it all ties back. See?
yeah.
all ties back to that son with the weird smile. Hodor.
Hodor.
If you could sleep with 3 historical figures,
So by history, does it what is the minimum gap between now and history?
Yeah, exactly. Like Hillary Clinton, is she historical or?
I mean, in a sense, I'd say anyone that has
choice.
any kind of All right, we're not including celebrities like celebrity culture from modern day, but celebrity culture like antique celebrity culture.
So like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, that's available.
All right,
that's definitely up there. She's top 3.
Yeah.
Do I have to give an order or just any 3?
You could give me any 3, and then if you decide to put them in order later, like you can do that.
Yeah. So definitely Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, she was something.
definitely female.
Helen Keller, because she's the trump card.
Helen Keller is the trump.
I mean, she wouldn't hear my awkward squealing noises that I made last episode about being a porcupine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she would never hear those noises.
She's great with her hands too, I heard.
Oh yeah.
So, speaking of Helen Keller, why did Helen Keller's dog run away?
You would run away too if your name was.
Yeah.
How do you punish Helen Keller?
Rearrange the furniture.
Oh no, I was gonna say put a plunger in the toilet.
That's another good one. That's a good one.
Hold on, who's number 3?
Yeah, Isaac's got to give us his number 3 choice. Oh yeah.
So easy mode is really easy.
I would say
should retire.
Pocahontas, but Disney's Pocahontas.
Okay.
Like only if she looked.
Like
Alright.
yeah, okay.
Like,
so not the real life 12-year-old version of Pocahontas.
Well, no, not the real life, just Aboriginal version of any Native American Indian where they're just walking around with their tits out.
So you don't like the braless.
Well, no.
Natives.
I'm not opposed to
braless natives.
No, I'm not opposed to bralessness. I am opposed to the saggy, not perky.
Like National Geographic style.
Yes, National Geographic porn, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
The stuff that what's his name from Kick-Ass would watch as porn.
What?
What's his face?
The main character.
McLovin? Oh.
No, the main character.
No, that's super bad.
Yeah. McLovin's also in Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. His
He's
name,
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Yeah.
Interesting name.
Yeah.
Interesting story about Christopher Mintz-Plasse. He
Go
actually
on.
had a cameo in Game of Thrones.
You're right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost didn't see him next to like the ring.
No, that was a different episode. No, he actually showed up when the dragon eggs hatched. And if you look very closely, the dragon egg pops open and his head flies out first, and then he's just gone forever. Like,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Christopher
In retrospect, you know
Mintz-Plasse,
what? I
the
didn't notice that.
Dragonborn.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that episode.
yeah, that would be a good idea.
My 3, unless you want to answer first, Corey, have you been thinking about this? Have you been stewing, or have you been more focused on your lemons?
Who's Stu?
My lemonades have been pretty crap. No, but let's see. So 3 historical
3
figures.
historical figures.
As you both know, I was absolutely atrocious at history in high school.
I do know that.
Let's see.
Except for that one song we made about.
We made one song that.
Corey and I made a song about global history.
Yep.
It was great. It was
I think it took Euro at that
It was
time,
like a
right?
parody to American Pie.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
Why don't you give us some of your other parody songs, Nick?
I don't think they're appropriate. I did write one recently about it's like a whole new world parody, and it's about the first time that like a high school kid winds up at a college party, and it's about like the yearning for the constant stream of alcohol.
The yearning for
alcohol. Yearning. Yeah.
I don't know why somebody
Yearning
would
and
do
the
that
yearning.
Oh, okay.
if they had lemonade.
Don't break the seal. Never break the seal.
Exactly. For alcohol, but so Corey has said.
Who the hell buys lemonade on a rainy day?
Clearly nobody, because I just went negative pretty hard.
So
So let's see, historical
tell me about
figures.
your historical figures, Corey.
Marilyn Monroe's up there.
No, I don't want repeats though.
No repeats.
No
Oh,
repeats. Isaac's
fine.
claimed theirs already.
Let's see.
called
Let me.
dibs.
You know what? I'm gonna Google right now.
Hey! No
You're gonna
Google.
Google?
Yes.
What are you gonna type in? Hot historical figures?
No, just historical women. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
You're gonna get Susan B. Anthony,
Susan B. Anthony. That'd be the funniest.
Margaret Thatcher, Sylvia Plath.
That's the best list ever. Corey has now locked in at Susan B. Anthony, Margaret Thatcher, and Sylvia Plath.
Funny because Susan B. Anthony is second on the list. How about? Okay, Clara from Back to the Future 3.
Is that
What? Okay. So basically, you're just saying that actress. That you want to bang that actress.
Just the character.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let it be.
yeah?
Okay, Clara.
I was allowed to have Pocahontas
That's
from
true.
Disney.
That's true. Clara, you get one quasi-fictional character. Clara from Back to the Future 3.
Amelia Earhart.
Okay, that's a good choice. You
Yeah.
can fly around places before she crashes and dies. Oh, too soon.
And then Harriet Tubman, because
Harriet Tubman, fun fact, didn't take no stuff.
she did not.
She wasn't scared of nothing either. She didn't come in this world to be no slave and wasn't gonna be one either.
Nope.
That was a song that I sang with the University of Michigan Men's Glee Club. It was called Harriet Tubman. It was about how she didn't take any stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
How
So
about
that's
you
a
give
good
us a little,
choice.
give us a little clip. Give us a little clip.
Also, no. Also, Harriet Tubman used to carry a revolver around with her, and if any of the slaves felt like they wanted to go back, she would forcibly keep them.
No!
So she became slave master. That's
Yeah,
a little.
she didn't take no stuff, Isaac. That's the real.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the real message to
a
put
classic case of what's it called?
Magneto syndrome.
No.
Magento.
Magenta. No, it's projection. Like
Yeah.
the boss beats the dad beats the mom beats the kid beats the dog, and the dog bites his dick.
My 3 is
Dianu.
What? I like that reference.
All right.
I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Okay, not too long. But my first would be Audrey Hepburn.
You're gonna
Okay.
have to fill me in.
That's
That's a
Audrey
classic-
Hepburn is the most cliche
What do you mean most cliche?
college poster.
Okay, well, for girls, yeah.
Yes.
I've not seen one guy with an Audrey Hepburn poster. Do you own one?
No.
Wait, speaking of cliched college posters, you know that one famous picture that all the navies the Navy SEALs came back from like World War I, and they were in Times Square, and then there's that one famous picture where a guy just grabs his girlfriend and kisses her.
Yeah,
and
that's
okay.
That was on VE Day, I believe, or VJ Day.
Okay, thank you. But anyway, that is not as nice as you would think it is. That was not his girlfriend. He grabbed a random girl in the middle of the street, and if you look closely, he's actually gripping her to hold her in that position so he could kiss her. And she filed claims for sexual assault and wrote a whole book on it. That it's not as
And now
spontaneous love and beautiful as everybody thinks it is.
But now she's famous, so like it worked out for her.
I mean, she's famous because of the book. Nobody knows either of their names.
Yeah, but like she's immortal now. She has to realize that she will never die ever.
Yeah, but not for the right reason.
I mean,
She was sexually assaulted.
That's true. That's true. But no, there is no but.
There is no but.
Sexual assault is wrong. Even
Bad
though
thing.
it did make that woman live forever, in some weird sense.
Fine.
I would choose. I'm trying to think of like a second and third historical figure because Audrey Hepburn really consumed all of my attention. I don't know that I would, because it was either Audrey Hepburn or Grace Kelly. But I automatic.
That's a good song.
I could still have Grace Kelly, but I feel like I don't want two of like the same type of, like they're both actresses. Catherine the Great. I want Catherine the Great.
Why was she so great?
You know. So I want Catherine the Great, and I want. See, this is where it gets difficult.
Mary, Queen of Scots.
No.
Oh wait, what's her name?
Like the people are all people named Scott.
Wait, what's it? Who's that French lady? Like the
Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette.
Marie
Thank you.
Antoinette.
I got
The
one
Kirsten
thing
Dunst
from
version,
history
huh?
right.
There was like
Mom!
a Kirsten Dunst movie with Marie Antoinette.
Spider-Man.
No, like actually Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, actual Marie Antoinette.
Actual.
She's probably not great looking.
I bet she was.
She's probably fat. Like
No, she wasn't
ate,
fat.
She was ate all the time.
No.
According to portraits, which are really extremely subjective.
Also, like people couldn't like.
She
I
wasn't
feel like
fat.
people have only gotten more attractive, like on a real level. Like
I mean,
if
natural
you ever, like, look
selection.
at a portrait of like John Locke and go, ew. Like,
Well, what the hell was with the powdered wigs? Like, why was that?
Yeah, how was that in style?
Yeah, and why would people wear gray powdered wigs? Like, why would they want to show their age?
It's true.
If you had the choice of a color, I would never choose to gray my own hair.
It's a very valid point.
Yeah, well,
And Abigail Adams.
you are light years ahead of me, my friend.
Abigail Adams
Like
was
years.
John Adams' wife.
John Adams or John Quincy Adams?
John Adams.
John Quincy Adams, got it.
Like the beer.
Exactly.
Yes, like
Right,
the
exactly like
beer.
Abigail Adams, because I feel like she was just a strong female presence, you know.
Wait, who's the woman who made the American flag?
Betsy Ross.
Betsy Ross.
Yeah.
Betsy Ross.
I know my American history.
Yeah.
I'm very good.
I am not a big fan of American history.
American history is sweet.
Yeah.
So many wars. It's great.
It's so self-centered. And
There was the
conceited.
Civil.
It's just like
The Vietnam.
all of American history. They just
And the-
refuse to acknowledge that any other countries exist until they have a conflict with them.
Exactly. That's what's so cool.
I hate
about
it. Like that's why I like European history, because you can't teach like British history without learning the history of every other country in Europe.
Every other country.
Every other country, even Luxembourg.
Fair.
What was? Frick! I knew a fun fact about Luxembourg. They're like the world's largest exporter of something.
What's your go-to fun fact? Do you have a go-to fun fact?
Well, one of my go-to fun facts is actually, you know, the fun fact, you eat 8 spiders in your sleep a year.
Yeah, that was actually made up.
That was
That
my
is-
fun
it is
fact.
made up.
It was made up to see how quickly false facts spread.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah.
It's really easy when the internet is all wrong,
My fun fact
except for you listeners.
is my fun fact is that Walt Disney World, Florida, is 47 square miles, which is really big.
Is it only fun because
47
it's about Disney
I
World?
was thinking-
Because
I was
you
thinking
know,
47 square miles.
I was thinking 47. I don't know why I thought acres. And I'm like,
Yeah.
acres is nothing. Like, did
That's very
they
small.
use the same technique that they use on the bricks on Main Street USA just to
Yeah.
make it seem
Yeah,
bigger?
Exactly. Oh, that also you can't see. You know, you can't see the castle from the front, like until you
Yeah.
pass through the gates. And also, did you know how the land for Walt Disney World, Florida, was purchased?
It was. Hold on.
Excuse
It
me.
was.
Quick quiz. Disney quiz.
It was swamp
Louisiana
land
Purchase.
that he just like got for a dime an acre or something like that because it was abandoned Indian reservation. I don't
minefield.
He made it. What he did was Walt Disney made up fake companies.
know. Oh.
And he started making fake companies to buy up the land because the people knew Walt Disney was buying land. The price was going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
And eventually, he had purchased 90% of the land that he needed before it was leaked to the Orlando Sentinel that he was the person buying up all the land. And he bought the last 10% of the land he needed
For the same price
as
the 90.
as the 90% that he got before.
Wow. What a businessman.
Yeah.
Except, unlike me, because I lost $16 on day 7. Yeah.
Another interesting fun fact that I just recently discovered is that you know how like you learned in health and everything to stay away from saturated fats because they cause like heart disease and plaque buildup and everything.
I've not paid attention to that, but
that's a common knowledge type thing. Fun fact, recently discovered that is not true.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't feel bad about eating saturated fats.
Yes, they actually found through a large meta-study of many studies that increased plaque buildup and whatnot is correlated to increased sugar and carbohydrate ingestion than it is to saturated fat ingestion. Okay. Yeah. So
that's cool.
Eat as much as you want.
So like
just eat plentiful French fries.
Yeah, lots of French fries.
Lots of French fries. That's actually the healthiest thing you can have.
All the like literally so many French fries.
All of them. And stay away from sweet potato fries. The sweet is actually what kills you. It's what's it called
I'm
again?
not a big fan of sweet potato fries.
Well, no, the sweetener in
I enjoy them.
The sweetener in sweet potato fries, it's an artificial sweetener, and it's actually called glucoside. Yeah, and so it's got cyanide.
Anything with cyanide in it.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too good.
Did you know that apple seeds actually have cyanide in it?
Apple seeds. That's why I don't eat the seeds, Isaac.
Well, they don't actually have cyanide. They have a large molecule in it with cyanide is only a C and an N bound together, and when a human ingests it, it's actually broken down by a natural enzyme, and it breaks off the cyanide. And if you eat too much, you can actually get cyanide poisoning.
I'm impressed by your knowledge of apple seeds.
Oh yeah, I've eaten many an apple seed, and I've also suffered from many a cyanide poisoning.
So, if you guys haven't already noticed, I kind of switched games because it was fun, but not a lot of replayability. So I'm playing Dream Car Racing. Yeah, I'm in the Highlands.
It looks like a bike, not a car.
Got him.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could race.
Do you know?
No. I lost.
You needed to put a frame.
Oh.
that was perfect.
Restart.
Oh, what's your
no,
favorite
that
word?
didn't. Okay.
Favorite word.
I actually have mine written down.
I had one. I like. Somebody else talk, so. I think.
All right. Well, my favorite word,
word.
since I actually know it, is calipigeon. And if you don't know what calipigeon means, it means having well-shaped buttocks.
Ah, interesting.
That girl is calipigeon. So that's a sophisticated way to be crude and comment and objectify women. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your job.
Yeah, that's me.
I gotta think of a good one. Something that'll go along with calipigeon.
I had a favorite word, but I just
Do you want me to tell a joke while you guys?
Yeah, go for it. All right.
Sure.
So
I don't use many words.
guys in a bar
Okay.
gets really drunk, throws up all over himself, and he starts freaking out. He starts telling his friend, "Oh no, like my wife said if I get this drunk again, she's gonna leave me. It's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." He goes, "Listen, relax." And he takes out a $10 bill and puts it in his in his shirt pocket. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Just go home and tell your wife some other guy got really drunk at the bar and threw up on your shirt and gave you $10 for the dry cleaning." The guy goes, "That's a great idea." So he goes home, stumbles in. Goes, his wife is furious, like, "Oh, you said you'd never get this drunk again." Like, he just vomit all over you. He goes, No. A guy threw up on me. He gave me $10 for the dry cleaning. She goes, "That's a 20. That same guy also crapped in my pants."
That's a good one.
I like that one.
I don't know if that was really loud into the mic, but we'll fix it later.
Maybe.
Well, I got a brief joke to continue my thinking escapades.
Okay.
What do you say to a girl with small tits?
What?
Nothing.
That was interesting.
That's my favorite joke now.
Uh,
I love it. That's really good.
oh. Oh.
Oh, I
Bad at this game.
I like since I can't think of a bunch and I don't have a dictionary in front of me right now. I'm gonna.
One right
Oh,
now.
there's a dictionary. Corey, it's your turn.
Oh. I'm a fan of
The big one that's in the registers.
This is Shiloh. Oh no, that's Hebrew. It is now known that one of us is Jewish.
What's your? It's two
more
of you
than
are
one.
Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, I let the
Okay.
cat out of the bag.
Oh boy.
If our last podcast didn't really give that away with all.
Don't
Yeah,
mean
seriously.
the,
There was a lot of religion talk
There
on the
was.
last
Well,
podcast.
I mean, it wasn't like.
I just opened to the page, modern Hebrew. Wonderful.
There you go,
What a
Isaac.
calipigeon.
No.
C-A-L-L. I want to see it in the dictionary because I wonder if it's actually there. Because some words they don't put in the dictionary, you know.
Oh.
Carboxyhemoglobin.
Oh, you know what? My
See
favorite
that.
word also has to be the name of my favorite phylum,
Your favorite phylum.
which is Cephalospidomorphi, which happens to be the phylum of lampreys. For those listeners out there.
Lampreys.
Yeah.
Jawless fish.
Calipigeon
yeah.
not in the dictionary.
It's probably an
Oh.
Oxford dictionary.
Probably not a word, and you're making it up. You liar!
I'm not lying. Why would I lie about a word?
I don't know.
My scheme is all coming together.
All right.
Dan Brown, not the author, actually had a very interesting rant video about like how cool our language is, and I think there was
The coolest.
there was something that there was a word that means the word looks like what it means, not actually looks like it, but the two suffixes, the prefix and suffix put together is the word, and so a word being itself is like hetero something, and so
A word when a word but is itself. It's,
Yeah.
It's hetero. There's, as far as I know, there's no term for this in poetry, but I discovered a sort of poetic device. And you know, some people, I asked my professor about this, and she said, oh, I guess you defined it as metapoetics, but I'd like to come up with a term for it, so I came up with a random word that I decided means this. And basically, sometimes a poem will do what it says it's doing.
such as
Such as, like, if, let's say a stanza ends with the word period, and then a period. So, it's,
Got
so
it.
the poem is doing what it's saying.
got it.
And so I came up with a random word for this, and feel free to spread it around. I call it abrotat.
How'd you come up with that? What's the root?
No root, no meaning. I just decided that that's what it's called. Because no one else has yet, so I figured I would.
I think I'm gonna have to settle with the word ascertain.
Ascertain is a good word.
Yeah, it's nice to say. It flows off the tongue, but you can articulate it fairly well. Articulate's a good word too, because you have to articulate the word articulate.
Ah, yes.
Um,
I'm trying to decide if, like, have you guys ever watched Deadwood?
no.
No, what's Deadwood?
Deadwood is a great show. It was an old show on HBO that got canceled, unfortunately.
I don't have HBO,
But,
so.
Yeah, basically,
Damn cable companies.
basically in Deadwood, there's this like gold miner guy who's like looking for advice on how to find gold. Right? And one guy says to him, "You got to reconnoiter the ridge." And I wanted to know if reconnoiter was a real word. If it just made it up.
And is it?
I don't know because I still haven't gotten around to looking it up.
Here you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Stall. I looked this up.
yeah. So, what is your favorite TV show? But like a fandom TV show.
It's definitely Game of Thrones. For
Okay.
me.
Game of Thrones, yes.
Game of it. I think mine has to be Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Doctor Who is.
Oh, I didn't know you were Whovian.
Oh yeah. Die hard
Yeah.
Whovian.
I'm a Susian.
What?
I'm a fan of Dr. Seuss and all of his various works.
Seussical the musical. Were you in that one?
Nope.
No.
More like Snoozical the musical.
Got him.
Oh boy. I'm on a roll.
So, Corey,
Yeah.
I would like your opinion on.
Reconnoiter.
Oh, there it is.
Guess he
make
doesn't
a
want my opinion
reconnaissance.
anymore.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Guess I'm
That's
unwanted.
probably a new favorite word of mine.
A reconnoiter?
Reconnoiter. Like if you're in the club, you go reconnoiter the strange. Go make a reconnaissance.
Oh.
You know, figure it out. Figure out who's in the club. Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter. Spell it without looking.
Ah!
R-E.
No, you did it wrong. It has to be spelling bee style.
Reconnoiter. Can I get the definition?
And look.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Go over there and reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter. R-E-C-O-N-O-I-T-E-R, I think. Boom. Boom. I looked at that
so
word
it's reconnoiter.
once. Reconnoiter.
It's like neuter.
Yes, reconnoiter.
Okay, so as I was saying,
Go on. I'm
What-
sorry, I got really excited. That
what
word's
are
like-
your opinions on quantum time dilation?
Quantum time
You know-
dilation, my favorite topic.
Yeah, my favorite part about quantum time dilation is how abstract it is, but at the same time so literal. Like what you're talking about with quantum time dilation is basically all the elements, including the fifth element, which is love, obviously. So you
Okay,
have-
got it.
Or heart, as they say, like in in the
Captain
popular,
Planet.
Captain Planet.
Yeah, Captain
Yep.
Planet. Basically, what happens with quantum time dilation is all the five elements have to get together, but they don't form Captain Planet. Okay, that's a common misconception,
Okay.
and that show is wrong. What happens when the five elements get together is that a monolith pops out of the ground, and it has a face, and that face's name is Oruthu.
Okay.
And Oruthu is the quantum time dilation guy, right?
Guy or God?
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. He's not a god. He's a monolith, but he's also a guy, you know, because he's a
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
This dude's not a bro though, just a dude, and he's and basically what he says about quantum time dilation is that it is all about living life in the present, and sometimes when you're living life in the present and you're really seeing, you gotta really see.
Yeah.
Your pupils dilate, and that's quantum time dilation.
Got it. Okay, that was completely different than my definition, but Corey, how about you?
Okay, quantum time
I mean,
dilation.
I know that
Q-U-A.
hold on.
All
My
right.
definition, like I know that it's like mathematically proven, but the jury's still out on it because it's only theoretical. So
Yeah. See, that's what I said.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, you have your evidence and I have mine, but
Yeah.
Corey, continue. Sorry.
Okay, quantum time dilation. So that's when you go so fast, right? So you're going really fast.
Yeah.
And then what happens is, since you're going so fast, the screams that you make break the sound barrier, right? So they turn. So what they do is they turn into light, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sound like
Keep
complete
going.
balls.
So you're kind of like the what's that thing? It's the meme with the red mouth that
Icon has cheeseburger.
you know what I mean?
No.
No.
Oh, come on. It's like red lips with eyeballs, and then it just like shoots out blue laser beams.
Oh, okay. So like in the
Like,
in the stupid quiz or whatever that quiz was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
You must know what I'm talking about.
like
Shoop to whoop.
yeah, that's what it
to whoop.
is. Shoop to
Yes.
whoop.
Okay, I got it. So you turn into shoop to whoop, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what happens is you shrink really, really small because you're dilating, right? Wait.
Okay.
No, you. Okay, so you're shrinking small, and then you get really big, like
Ant-Man.
yeah, Ant-Man, 'cause that's what Ant-Man does. And then after you turn into Ant-Man, you get swatted, and then
So
then
this
you're
is
dead.
all because you're flying Mach 1.
Yeah.
Yes, and your
Yeah.
streams turn into light.
Okay, so
You know,
like,
Speed Racer had the Mach 5, okay? And the
Uh-huh.
Mach 5, I think, has to be better than... It's either better or worse than Mach 1.
well, I mean,
Well, I
it's
mean,
5 times as much.
Yeah, but it's also like 1 is supposed to be the best, right?
Yeah.
But so like,
1 is also the loneliest number.
That's true.
Since the number 2.
2 divided by love.
You know, 2 can be just as bad as 1, but you know, the loneliest number is the number 1.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
anyway,
What do you think about it, Isaac?
both of you are
Your
wrong.
baloney. What's your baloney?
I'm just gonna give the real one.
Okay.
Quantum time dilation is when Corey was on the right track, where you do go very fast.
Is it Mach 5?
It's actually Mach 7.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's
That's like Speed Racer's car plus 2.
well, no, it actually happens at any speed, but it's most evident when you are inching
Mach 7.
inching near the speed of light.
Ah.
Yeah.
Which is
Fun fact about the Mach number.
Mach-
Mach number is
Mocking
you're
Corey.
multiple times the
Mach
speed
Corey
of sound.
because his
Okay, what's the speed of sound?
Oh God! In what unit?
In
It's 1 Mach.
miles. Funny.
I
Speed
win.
of sound, speed
I
of sound
win.
in meters per second at sea level.
You know what? I need my reference
This is a
tables.
tough one.
The one thing
Can't believe he
school has
doesn't
taught
know
me
this.
so
Yeah, I
far is
know.
never go anywhere without your reference tables,
Yeah, or a cell phone.
or a cell phone.
I believe that
Whoops.
the speed of sound at sea level in meters per second is 660 meters per second,
That sounds about right.
unless it's miles per hour. Might be wrong. No, it must be meters per second. Yeah,
You know, I took introduction to aerospace engineering.
Didn't learn
And
that?
they what?
didn't learn that.
No, we did. I just don't have my reference table. I explained that earlier. If you go back. But I remember we used knots, and it confused the heck out of me.
Wait, like-
'cause,
Like Boy Scouts or?
like not. Yeah, no. So
Wait,
each-
so for aerospace engineering, you were on a boat tying knots.
yes.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Continue.
So apparently, 1 knot
know what this
is
real
equal
thing
to 1 Boy Scout. Okay. So each Boy Scout has 1 knot, and then the Boy Scout named Kenny gives an apple to another Boy Scout named Brad. And what happens is, since the transfer of the apple causes the sound barrier to break, and once that sound barrier is broken, Brad has an apple.
What?
I thought. Wait.
I'm
And that's
so
1
confused.
knot,
I
which is equal
I
to
thought
some
Tim, what is it?
number
Timmy?
of Machs.
Was it Timmy or Jimmy?
From what? South Park?
No.
Slow.
What you just said.
Oh!
What did you just say?
Okay, so
Remember what you just said.
I know Brad got the apple.
Brad got the apple, but who gave it to him?
Mach.
No.
Andrew Mach?
No.
Clearly not. Clearly it's not.
You could do it. You
Very
could do
close.
it. You can't do
No,
it.
I think it was Timmy. Was it Timmy?
Timmy. Okay, so Timmy, wait. So Timmy is handing off this apple at light speed.
Yes.
Light speed.
Brad gets the apple.
Wait,
speed of sound.
Speed of sound. Okay.
Speed of sound. Oh, speed of sound. That's true.
Speed of sound. Because the apple can't hear you scream.
Nobody can hear you scream in
That's
space.
Isaac,
Oh, I
can you
did
please,
it!
Can you please explain?
Okay, so time dilation is when you go. Well, it's actually under 2 cases. I'll start with the first, where Corey was close to.
Yes.
When you go very fast,
Light breath.
Yeah.
time actually slows down. Nothing that you can perceive, but it's relative to space-time around you. Space-time actually dilates and time slows down. So if you were to hold a clock in where you were and then look at a clock outside of your spaceship as you're flying at 99.9% the speed of light, but that clock was staying still in space, your clock would be ticking slower than the one
I remember
outside.
this from Cosmos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Do you
it's
remember who
also the
narrated
same
that?
case with being close to a very massive body, like Yo Mama.
Oh! That was the longest setup to a Yo Mama joke
Your
I've heard in a
mama
long
joke
time.
Setup. Was that really what just happened?
Let's just say it is, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm so impressed.
No, but that's why
Reconnoiter.
Reconnoiter.
you have any stories from your life this week? Isaac?
Stories from it. Oh well, I went.
Oh wait, no, I want to ask Corey about Sam and his
Yeah.
girlfriend's visit.
So my lovely girlfriend, came to visit this weekend, and
lovely
we
is
had
she?
an amazing time. Very lovely, extremely lovely. I do have a funny
Does she
story
listen
from this
to us,
weekend.
by the way?
She will.
Well, did you tell her, like, hey, listen to this? Like the first podcast?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost told her.
Almost, because
I mean, she
you
doesn't
know,
even listen to Corey. Why would she listen to us?
Well, I'm more interesting.
Corey's
well,
like,
because you
down
guys
on
are
me, and
odd.
She's like, no, your vagina smells.
I mean,
Isaac is right minging.
right,
No, but so back to the story. So what happened was we went down to Robert Moses Beach this weekend, right?
people
So
find
we
it.
went we hung out at the beach. We didn't go to Isaac's Field. We went all the way down to the very end where Robert Moses kind of turns into Fire Island, right?
Well, Robert Moses is geographically Fire Island, but continue.
Okay, fine. So we walked east along the water, right? It was very nice. It was like a half an hour walk. We walked from Robert Moses Beach, Field 5, to Fire Island.
What about the nude beach?
He's about to get
Damn
to
it.
that.
Oh.
So as Isaac already knows because of his experience with the elderlies at this beach, there happens
My secret's been
to
found out.
there happens to lie a nude beach in between Robert Moses and Fire Island, and I neglected to remember that this occurred. So my girlfriend was right startled when it happened. We were walking along the beach, and there were a few guys that were walking together, and they were just letting it dangle.
Were they at midnight or just flaccid? Like how much attention did you pay to?
Speaking, hold on.
They were about 6 o'clock, so not
Okay,
very
okay,
astute.
6 o'clock.
What
were you at?
Hold on,
Seeing
I'll
those,
let Corey continue this story.
I was at
wanna
Not
bring up
Chub.
a story after his is done
Okay.
about letting it hang.
All right,
Continue.
letting it hang.
Okay. So no, I was at Nega Chub. I created a unit at school this year called the Chub. So
That's not your
so-
unit.
Yes, it is.
The Chub is not your unit.
I
G-unit.
definitely created the Chub.
Half Chub has been around for ages. You know that.
No, but he's saying it's a unit of measure that, like,
unit of
how
measurement.
many chubs is your boner?
Okay.
Yes. So
but,
Chub
Is
Chub
one
ranges
full
from a
chub
scale.
a boner.
Yes.
No. Oh, okay, I guess so.
So there's one chub. So chub ranges from 0 to 1, correct? But you could have multiple chubs if you're measuring a distance
What's
larger than
standard
one
deviation?
chub.
It's like what's the standard deviation of your chub?
And 0 chub is not chub. There's nega chub, which is the negative of chub.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
Mangina.
yes,
Okay.
literally. a
So
manga.
how many nega chubs is one mangina?
At least 4.5.
Okay.
4.5 negative.
4.5
4.5
mega
mega
chubs.
chub.
What is
is-
it? But if the negative number exists, that means that the positive number has to exist.
Yes. So
what is,
4
what
and
is what is 4.5
Chub.
chub?
that is 1 deca chub.
Why is that
How's
a
that,
deca
how's
chub?
that a deca chub?
Doesn't
Because
deca mean
I
10?
made it up.
Deca does mean 10.
Yes.
I guess he's creating his own
So-
prefixes.
I am creating my own.
He's
prefix.
making language. This is impossible.
He's ignoring Latin roots altogether, but go on.
Yes, because chubs, the chub kind of exceeds the boundaries of common
You're gonna
knowledge. Yeah, I know.
Continue.
Okay.
The chub exceeds
Um,
the boundary of common knowledge.
Yeah.
Do more than one chub go into like the fourth dimension or something?
Yes, you could
Okay.
have multiple. You could have multi-dimensional chub.
chubs.
Yeah.
But by dimensional, do you mean like the physical dimension in which time is on, like fourth dimension, or do you mean like the dimensions in which you feel this chub? Like you feel it on an emotional and almost a fear chub level too. You know, like if a very hot girl scared you, would you have 2 chub?
No, chub exists in by dimensional. I mean by dimensional I mean like the senses.
Okay.
So you could taste the chub. The
I
chub
would
can be
never want
heard.
to taste the
I love
chub.
how, first of all, I love how we're completely ignoring the fact that he took his girlfriend to the nude beach.
Yeah.
Because of
I
this
didn't
fake,
take
well,
her
no,
to
his
the nude
fake
beach.
measurement system.
See, but the funny thing is, she got all jiggy with it and dropped her drawers,
No,
and he
no.
was just like, "What the hell? You can stay here," and that's why his girlfriend is no longer here. She just
No.
became one of the nudists.
Hey, Nicole.
Nice.
Oh, I said names.
Damn.
Nicholas, shut up!
Nicholas. No, but we had an amazing day. We ran past the nude beach because we wanted nothing to do with them, except we asked one guy to take a picture, and he went, and he must have been Helen Keller's dad or something.
What?
So
Why
yeah.
would you take what?
What kind of picture?
Why would you ask someone to take a
Like a
picture at the
selfie?
nude beach?
No, I wanted him
dick
to take
pic?
a picture of us.
A chub
At
pic?
the nude beach? What's wrong with you?
If you face the water, it looks like a regular beach. If you
Why would you not do it at a
beach?
regular beach? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Because we decided we wanted to walk to Fire Island and get some seafood.
What?
All right.
Okay, can I get on to my...
do your story because that my mind is I think I got stupider from.
Okay, so as we both know, or all three of us know,
Yes.
there are two Jews in this room.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
other
Guess
one,
which one
the
Nicholas.
other one is a Roman Catholic.
was? Yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
Was.
I quit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you got baptized. Anyway, so there is a tradition in the Roman Catholic Church
Go on.
when the Pope is, I guess, crowned. You can call it
Hatted.
His hat kind of looks like the ancient Egyptian emperor.
Yeah. Pharaohed.
Yes,
It's pharaoh.
he gets pharaohed. So
It's the
I
type
don't
of
know
term.
what the words in Latin are. Maybe you are wiser with Latin than I am, Nick. But when the Pope is hatted, he is taken down whatever the main church is in the Vatican City.
That would be St. Peter's Basilica.
Okay, thank you, St. Peter's Basilica, and he is carried on top of all the cardinals. All the cardinals carry him down the aisle,
Like the Jewish thing in bar mitzvahs.
kind of more like
Almost.
the ceremonial thing where you carry the pharaoh on the
Yeah.
giant. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But when he's passed over each of the cardinals, they must exclaim in Latin, "Your balls, how they hang so low," or "How well they hang."
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do not know the Latin for that. I have friends who probably do.
It means something. I think it's something more like he is well hung.
You know where the phrase hocus pocus comes from?
No.
I'm gonna guess Latin.
Yeah, hocus pocus
Okay,
comes from
I
Latin.
win.
Basically, way back in Protestant days in England, right?
Okay.
They
Started by Henry VIII.
yeah. Well, what used to
And
what
George
used to
Washington.
happen, or like even in Germany too, like in the early days of like
Germany too. There was a Germany 1.
yeah, in Germany too, even Germanier.
Back to the streets.
Electric Boogaloo. Basically, when the priest like says like, oh, like this is the body of Christ now, like makes the bread, the Eucharist, the body of
Don't
Christ.
tell me you'd say hocus pocus.
He would say hocus corpus meum.
Oh, okay.
And from there
Better.
is hocus pocus derived.
So some illiterate doofus thought that when he said that, he was just saying hocus pocus.
or it's making fun of that belief because because the Protestant sects at the time didn't believe that it was actually becoming the body of Christ.
I thought Protestants weren't allowed to.
What is that called?
Whereas in Catholic
Transit?
doctrine, they're actually like, yep, nope, that's it. Like,
Wait, what's it called again?
it's
Transitism?
not trans. Yeah, it's
Trans.
I don't know something.
Stall. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, all right. So today I scanned some papers at my job.
Okay.
Uh,
Paper
and-
job.
And I also printed some papers.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was great. Corey, if you found $100 on the street,
Yeah.
okay, and you had to spend it, then like the next within 12 minutes of finding it, okay, it had to be spent, all of it,
All right.
How much?
$100. What would you spend it on?
First of all, where am I located?
Wait,
am
can I intrude?
Am I located in the middle of a town? Do I have to spend some of that time
We're
to drive
we're
to
in
a store?
holding pattern. We're gonna reconnoiter this.
The word is transubstantiation.
All right, I think I knew that.
Transubstantiation.
By the way, you know where I learned all that? Not religion class, you'd think.
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Ah.
I learned that background history for Shakespeare.
Interesting. Okay, continue, Corey.
Okay.
But do I have to spend some of this time driving to a location?
No, let's say you magically pick it up at the location you want to be at.
Okay.
I mean, you have the internet. You could just.
That's true also.
Yeah.
You can just purchase
So
it.
I could either be in front of a store or
Or on the
online
website.
at
The
my
internet
favorite
is
website
everywhere.
Yeah.
retailer.
Yeah.
Don't hit your head.
Damn it, Isaac.
Okay.
It's all your fault.
Buy probably brain.
Okay,
cut-
so
cut the toys
I would probably be on. I don't know. Naturally, I would go to Best Buy. If I knew I had 12 minutes to do this, I would definitely go to the Best Buy website, or I would go to Amazon and just like do that thing where it's like one click and like you bought something.
Yeah.
But I would. I think I would go to Best Buy and probably get a gift card so I could come back and use it when I am much wiser.
Bullshit.
That's such bull.
No. I would.
Okay.
I would. No, fine.
Here's
I would
my
definitely
logic,
get some kind of video game related.
I'm gonna interject. I'm gonna say Nick is going to spend it on a hooker.
No, I'm
Probably.
not gonna spend it on a hooker, but you're
Because
actually
Nick can only
kind of
last
close.
like
So what?
2
Because you can't
seconds,
get
so
a
you
good
could spend
hooker for $100.
the rest of
Okay.
the
Basically,
11
what I would
minutes
spend
and
it
58
on,
seconds
okay,
on
I would spend it on something that I would normally never spend money on
looking for one.
because I've just found found $100. I have to spend it. I would spend it on like a porn site membership.
Okay.
Because
All right, it's okay. So you found the money.
it
It's
with
not
a flip.
untraceable
Why did he do a full flip?
because I got scared.
I think I like yours, but I think on the note of spend it on something that I would never spend my money on because I just came into $100.
Yeah.
I'd probably go to like Brookstone or Sharper Image and just
okay.
see what I can get, like one of those fancy Tempur-Pedic slippers. It's pillows for my feet.
So basically, what you want is Sky Mall, like American Sky Mall.
Exactly.
magazine.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Brookstone would be a good idea.
One of those massagers that are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you wanna like buy like 15 Snuggies.
Yeah.
But they're
Just
all made
become
out of
Snuggie
microfiber.
King. Oh, come on! So okay, no. In the with the spirit of buying something that you wouldn't necessarily buy, I would go to the movie theater and just buy food like I would be eating a dinner because I could probably buy a corn dog and like
Yeah.
a small soda and that would be it.
$100.
That would be $100.
Would you like to spend an extra 50 cents to supersize that?
Absolutely not. I only got $100
I do
here.
not have 150, good sir. I only have 100.
My funds solely rely on what I find on the
Honestly,
street.
the movie theater is so expensive.
It is
I
very
never buy
expensive.
snacks in the movies, like ever. I know you're a big popcorn guy, aren't you?
Yeah, put in
The
what's
butter,
it-
butter.
The
You
butter?
put butter on yours?
I think I butter me up, baby.
Butter you up?
No, I like
Chill
to
me up,
put Bunch of Crunch in my popcorn. Actually, Bunch of
No
Crunch.
way!
Bunch
Oh,
of Crunch
huh.
and popcorn is fantastic.
Is it?
It is.
Wait, what did you call it? Bunch of crunch of popcorn?
No, Bunch of Crunch in
Bunch of
pop,
Crunch
like
in
Bunch of
popcorn.
Crunch.
Oh, I thought you,
You know,
came
you
up
know
with the
what
name Bunch of Crunch of
is? It's like the
popcorn.
movie theater.
No, I
snack.
know, of course it is. Where am I?
Well, on that note,
I'm not in
We're
a
still
hole.
recording, right?
well,
Yeah, of
on
course.
that note, viewers, answer one of these two
Or
questions.
listeners, you know.
Viewers or listeners, I don't know if you really want to watch
Either one.
this game.
Yeah, no, this
Um,
is kind of bad, but whatever.
What would you spend $100 frivolously
Let
on?
us know in the comments.
Yeah,
Let us know in the comment
or
section.
tell me about how much you love Game of Thrones because I abhorred this season. In all honesty,
Okay, that means this feels like a rap. We rapping?
yeah, we were rapping.
Yeah,
I-
sounds like a rap.
Oh,
Oh,
Rap music.
yeah,
Wrap it up.
yeah.
And cut.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.